How's it going, everybody? My name is Doug, and welcome to Rookie Road. And if you're new to Rookie Road, it's our mission to teach you the basics of sports from around the world. In this video, we will be explaining one of the most common penalties in ice hockey called icing. By the end of this video, you should know what icing is and when it is called on teams during a game. Let's get started. So here's a question I get a lot from new fans. What is icing, and when is it called on a team during an ice hockey game? Icing can be confusing at first, but it's really easy to understand once you learn the basics. But before we can talk about icing, we'll want to understand the following terms and concepts in ice hockey. I'll walk you through each one in this video, but remember, you can always learn more at www.rookieroad.com. So this is a picture of an ice hockey regulation rink. The red line divides the rink into two equal pieces. At the end of the rink is a goal line. Each team gets a goal cage and net to defend that sit right on top of the goal lines. There are 9 faceoff spots on the ice, where faceoffs are performed to put the puck into play. An ice hockey team is on full strength if they have the maximum number of players allowed on the ice, the limit being 5 skaters and 1 goalie. An ice hockey team is shorthanded if they have fewer than the maximum number of players allowed on the ice. So in this situation, this team is at full strength and on a power play, while this team is shorthanded since it only has 4 skaters on the ice. A team will become shorthanded if a player commits a penalty during a game and must leave the ice to be in the penalty box. So now we're ready to learn about icing. Icing is called on a team if a player hits, shoots, or deflects the puck from one side of the ice and it passes the red line, reaching the goal line on the other side of the ice without being touched by an opposing player. Icing is not called on faceoffs. Icing is not called on a team that is shorthanded. Icing is not called if a player on the opposing team can touch the puck but chooses not to. And icing is not called on a deflection from an opposing player. So let's walk through a few examples. In this example, I'll show you the most common icing scenario that you'll see in a game. The left wing player has possession of the puck. He hits the puck from one side of the ice and it passes the red line, reaching the goal line on the other side of the ice without being touched by a player on the opposing team. Icing is called and the referee blows his whistle to stop play. The faceoff will take place at one of the 2 faceoff spots in the defensive zone of the offending team. Now that we've seen a typical icing scenario, I'm going to show you some situations where icing would not be called on a team, like when a player on the opposing team touches the puck. The left wing player has possession of the puck. He hits the puck from one side of the ice and it passes the red line, but is intercepted by a player on the opposing team before it reaches the goal line on the other side of the ice. Icing is not called on this play. Icing is not called if a player on the opposing team can touch the puck before it reaches the goal line, but chooses not to. So the left wing player has possession of the puck again. He hits the puck from one side of the ice and it passes the red line, reaching the goal line on the other side of the ice without being touched by a player on the opposing team. However, the right defenseman of the opposing team could have touched the puck before it reached the goal line, but he chose not to. At the discretion of the referee, icing is not called since the right defenseman could have touched the puck. If icing was called, then the other team would have gotten an advantage by having the faceoff take place in the other team's defensive zone, and of course, this would be unfair. So icing is not called on a team if they are shorthanded on the ice. The right wing player has possession of the puck. He hits the puck from one side of the ice and it passes the red line, reaching the goal line on the other side of the ice without being touched by a player on the opposing team. Icing will not be called since the player's team is shorthanded. In this last example, I'll show you a situation where the puck is deflected multiple times. The left wing player has possession of the puck. The puck is deflected off the center player of the same team. The puck is deflected again off the left wing player of the opposing team. The puck passes the red line and reaches the goal line on the other side of the ice after having been deflected multiple times. However, icing is not called since the puck was last touched by a player on the opposing team. All right, awesome job. So now you understand what icing is in ice hockey. If you want to learn more about the basics of ice hockey, go to www.rookieroad.com to learn more for free. Make sure you like and hit that subscribe button and comment below with any questions or feedback that you may have. Thanks so much, and until next time.